Hi everyone, my name is Max and I live in Southbridge, Massachusetts, and I have a local TV show called Cooking with Max, and it's on local access. But tonight I'm going to come to you and with something a little bit different. We're going to do something on YouTube, and it's going to be a short little quick recipe, one of my favorites, and it's going to be a grilled cheese sandwich on my grill here in my home in Southbridge, Massachusetts. So the first thing you do is you take your cheese, and we have sharp cheddar here, which is my favorite cheese, and you want to cut it thin. You'll see that I have two colors here, and the reason I have two colors is because I like the way it looks. It really doesn't change the flavor much, but I like the way it blends in, so I'm making two colors. They're both cheddar. One's sharp, one's extra sharp. I like seriously sharp cheese, but you really can't make a good grilled cheese sandwich with it because it needs to melt a bit and it's a bit too dry. So to make a good one, you need cheese that's a little wetter, like this one right here. But definitely you want cheddar. Okay, we have our cheese for a sandwich. Now I have here a loaf of Polish rye bread, which I purchased today at Big Bunny Market right here in Southbridge, Massachusetts. And I bought it because it's not your run-of-the-mill bread. It's not like the wheat bread that you get that's pre-sliced. It's thick and it's beefy, if you will, and it's full of stuff, and it's very fresh. So we're going to cut our piece, plus you get control on how thick you can cut your piece. So we're going to take our bread, part of our grilled cheese. By the way, in the back here, we have our pan, which is Teflon coated, heating at medium-high, and it's going to be nice and warm by the time we hit it. So, back to our bread. We're going to cut a piece from near the middle, because it's for our show on YouTube. We're going to cut about that thick, which is about a ½ inch. Try to be nice and even. I have here a knife, by the way, which was manufactured by Dexter Russell right here in Southbridge, Massachusetts, which, by the way, is the oldest continuous cutlery shop in the entire United States of America, and they still produce a very fine quality product, as you can see right here, as this thing cuts directly through this bread. Okay, we have some nice bread here now, about a ½ inch thick. And we have here Land O'Lakes butter, because we don't use margarine, we use butter. And we're going to take that, and we're going to coat our bread. And this is interesting for some people. I think you put butter on each side, the inside and the outside. Some people just put it on the outside. This stuff's going on really thick. It's going to be really good. So we'll do like that. We'll gently turn it over. We'll get a little more for the inside. Not too much, just a bit. And then we'll go with this one. Put some on the outside. It's our extra piece. And we're going to put this like this. Nice coating, it's kind of thick. And then we'll turn it over and we'll put a little on the inside where the cheese goes. You can hear our pan over there getting nice and warm on our stove. We want it hot. These things don't take very long to cook because we're all just way too busy and we all need quick meals, which is what we're going for here. We're going to put the cheese on like this, blend it in different colors. It's nice and thin, which means that it will melt more quickly. And that's it. This one here, you're going to work out. Oh, we got a little stuff. Fix that. Let's see. I'm going to put that on like that. And take this whole thing. And we're going to put it on our stove over here. And it should be nice and hot. And you get that nice sizzle. That butter hitting that hot stove. Now we'll just pat it down a bit. Now, one question people have when cooking a grilled cheese sandwich is how do they know when that side is done? And I say that you have to observe the butter, and when the butter on top begins to form pools like that, then you know it's pretty close. This here is very hard butter. It's not even close yet. This thing down here is still cooking away. If you inadvertently turn it over before it's done, it's not a disaster. You can put it right back. But if you cook it too long and burn it, then of course you're in irreversible trouble and you won't be able to fix it. You'll just have to start from scratch. But this thing is cooking very well. And now I'm a little nervous about it because that thing was on there for a while. So I'm going to just turn this thing over. See how it looks. Oh, is that pretty, huh? Oh, that came out good. That nice Polish rye bread has that nice brown top on it, and you can just see that cheese through that little spot where it's melting up very nice and bubbly. All the little yellow and white. We said we like the two colors, and there it is. Now, Paninis are all the fad now, and all they are really is a pressed down sandwich. So you can kind of do that with your grilled cheese, and I personally like it that way. I'm going to make it a little bit smushed down, knock out some of the air like that. And you see how quick that was to make, and it's so delicious. You probably ate them when you were growing up, and there's no reason why you can't cook them out now that you're out on your own, for all you young people out there. Anyway, that's about done. So quick, so good, so wholesome. Let me shut my oven off. Now, I come back over here, because you know what? This by itself just is not a meal. You need to also include something crunchy. Either sour cream and onion chips, or just Ruffles with Ridges, or something crunchy and salty. And I have here some corn tortilla chips, and I'm going to add them here to my meal. And I'm going to cut this bad boy in half. And my son Andrew is a very big fan of grilled cheese sandwiches, and he has eaten his share of mine. And I'm sure this one here would meet his approval. But the last thing you need with a grilled cheese sandwich is a nice glass of milk. So to complete our meal of grilled cheese with cheddar and corn tortilla chips is a glass of milk. Comes up. And there we have it.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Andrew.
You make the best grilled cheese in Southbridge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it.